Rodriguez ahead, even with that knockdown round. Just 10-9 for Rodriguez.
Boy, looking at that face, you would never know that he was ahead probably on every scorecard.
Matapos nga po ang 7 sunod-sunod na impresibong panalo ng ating kababayang Pinoy na si Romero Duno alias Ruthless na pambato nga po ng mga taga Cotabato City na may ring records noon na 19 wins with 15 knockouts at isang talo, ay lumipad nga po ito ng bansang Amerika upang harapin ang pinakamalaking hamon po nito sa kanyang buong boxing career. Dahil makakalaban nga po ng ating kababayan ang kilabot ng Mexico at knockout artist na si Juan Antonio Rodriguez, na ubod ng yabang at bastos sa boksingero na may boxing records noon na 30 wins with 26 knockouts at 6 na talo. Sa mga di po kasi nakakaalam, bago nga po makalaban ni Romero Duno si Antonio Rodriguez ay mas una nga pong nakalaban ng Mexicano, isa pa nating magaling na pambato sa lightweight division na si Mercisto Hesta, na kung saan ay winasak at brutal nga po nitong tinapos ang Pinoy sa ika-9 na rounds. Ang malupit pa dito mga master, matapos nga po ang laban nito sa Pinoy na si Hesta, ay tila ba milaliit na nito ang lahat ng mga Pinoy boxers na mahihina lamang daw, at kahit sino daw pong Pinoy boxers ang itapat sa kanya ay siguradong tulog lamang daw po ang aabutin sa kanya. Ngunit lahat po ng pagyayabang at kaangasan nga po ng Meksikano na ito ay nagtapos na makaharap na nga po nito ang kababayan natin na si Romero Duno, na inakala nga po ng Meksikano na ito nasusunod lamang sa sinapit ni Hesta. Ngunit isa palang malaking pagkakamali ang mababang pag-estima nila sa ating kababayang Pinoy, dahil halos maligo na po ito sa sariling dugo dahil sa suntok ng Pinoy. Halina't sabay-sabay po nating panoodin mga master ang makapigil hininga na laban na ito.
Obviously you have Manny Pacquiao, and even going all the way back to the 20s and 30s, very popular Filipinos who fought in the United States, guys like Pancho Villa, who's the flyweight champion, Severino Garcia held a version of the middleweight title. These guys were very popular fighters because they were all action.
Let's bring in Beto Duran. Beto, what do you got?
And this fight was made the night, actually the hour after Mozo beat Mercito Hesta. Roberto Diaz, Golden Boy matchmaker, was watching that fight online, and he called the manager of Mozo. He called Paco and said, hey, I want him for Hesta. Paco said, let me talk to my fighter. Talked to him the following day. He's like, look, this is a tough fight. Duno has a lot of power. I don't know if you can hang with him power-wise. The Mexican said, you don't believe me? You don't have faith in me? Give me him. Somebody's got to go down. I'm going to knock him down. He was upset because his managers didn't feel like he should take this fight.
That's exactly right. He said, quote, someone is going to get knocked out, and it's not going to be me.
See, that's that pride that I was talking about.
Big punches early on from both men.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're exchanging heavy left. You know, and I think that when you're fighting Duno, I think it's smart to work behind a jab, try to control the distance and move around him. You take the fight right to him, you can walk into that power.
You know, this training camp, Duno started in the Philippines. And in the last 2 months, he trained here in California at the Wild Card Gym.
Yeah, that's where all Filipino prospects just naturally gravitate to, because that's where the legend of Manny Pacquiao was forged.
Born, that's right. He now has a 2-month-old baby daughter. He says he's inspired by her every single day.
That's motivation.
So we saw King Ryan Garcia here earlier tonight. He has a new child as well, and I was talking to him about it, and he said, man, my workouts are so focused now because I understand my singular focus and who I have to take care of. It's really amazing that when you start to have kids as a fighter, how it changes the perspective of what you're doing.
Yeah, it gives more purpose to their workouts and to their career. That money just doesn't go to them anymore.
I know that's right. All right, we're coming to the end of our first round scheduled for 10 here in our main event in Indio. Number 2, Beto, Dougie, and the coach here on Thursday Night Fights, Golden Boy and the Zone. Thanks for watching us around the world. Big combination.
Rodriguez looking to establish some respect early on in this fight. He needs to do that. Duno is very dangerous early. You don't want to give him any confidence.
Duno, big right hand.
Duno's body shots are heavy. He's going really hard to the body. And that's smart against a veteran, somebody who's got some miles on that odometer.
Is 56 days enough between?
I think it's perfect.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have any time to get out of shape. And he sat out all of 2018. Whatever ring rust he had, he knocked it off by upsetting Mercito Hesta.
Beto, you got something else for us?
Kumusta and mabuhay, as they would say in Tagalog, because it's breakfast time right now in the Philippines, where Duno's family is having longanisa and watching this fight online. On Sunday, it's going to be shown on national TV around the entire country, all the provinces. Duno is becoming a big deal in the Philippines, and everybody is tuning in. So if you start getting a bunch of followers from the PI right now, you know what's up, Coach.
Hey, I'll take it from anywhere. You know what I mean?
His last fight was nationally televised. He did great ratings.
I can't even imagine what it must feel like to be the face of a country, the face of a culture, and also, wow, also the pressure that must come with that as well.
That's a lot of pressure for a 23-year-old.
If you're watching us right now from the Philippines, send us a tweet. Let us know. Say what's up. Now Rodriguez takes a body shot from Duno.
This is a very even round. Rodriguez is giving as good as he's taking, but the harder shots are being landed by Duno.
Now Rodriguez is just standing right there, going nowhere, and now Duno is really missing big with a lot of his shots.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit wild. He's got to be careful in these exchanges. Right now, the man with the cleaner technique, at least with the straight punches down the pike, is Rodriguez.
No doubt. Inside 30 seconds.
Rodriguez is doing a good job with his jab.
Boy, Duno is just unloading, hoping to connect.
That was beautiful, that big hook. The eye-catching shots, the power punches being landed by Duno.
Boy, he is not holding back.
Landing the harder punches in there. Rodriguez is landing his shots. Proof of it is on the face of Duno. You can see some abrasions. You can see some redness around his eyes.
A little bit calmer start here to the third round than we've had in the first two.
Well, if Duno got any wilder than he was in the previous round, he'd really be opening himself up to getting clipped with a power shot. We have to remember, Rodriguez isn't just the more experienced fighter in there. He can punch himself. He's got more knockouts than Duno has fights.
Well, you don't beat Hesta by a fluke. He controlled that throughout, and he is definitely holding his own here tonight.
Yeah, that's a very good point. You can understand why Rodriguez is not intimidated by Duno or the prospect's power punching reputation, because in Mercito Hesta he was facing a
big shot by Rodriguez.
Yeah, in Hesta he was facing an experienced fighter, somebody who was world class, and he knocked him out. So he's fighting a kid right now who's not yet world class.
And right now Rodriguez has landed 2 or 3 really good shots on Duno.
Duno landed a right hand off the ropes and another right hand, but he's losing his footing. One thing that's lacking from Duno is a jab, and that's one thing that Rodriguez is doing very well. He's setting his power up with his body shots with that southpaw jab.
Oh, Duno is taking some big-time shots here in this third round.
Yeah, this third round belongs to Rodriguez so far.
I am not sure if Duno thought that this would happen to him, but mentally he had to see what happened to Hesta and say, listen, this is going to be a fight.
Listen, he would have been a fool to underestimate Rodriguez.
Another big left hand by Rodriguez. Just measuring now, big right from Duno. Inside 20.
So not only are the skills of Duno being tested in this fight, but his character's being tested.
10 seconds, 10 seconds. Stop at the mouth, guys. Stop at the mouth.
When he fought Jezreel Corrales, who was a former world title holder at 130 pounds, he traveled to Panama to fight Corrales in his home country. When he faced Billy Dibb, who was a former featherweight champion, he traveled to Australia to face Dibb in his home country. So he's used to traveling and everything that comes with that.
Will travel, will fight. All right, let's take a look after that big right hand at Dougie Doug's scorecard. Right now you got Duno up by just a point.
Yes, he had an excellent third round, and I'll tell you this, the first 2 rounds were very close. Like I said, I just edged them to Duno because he was landing the big, dramatic, eye-catching shots, but really the more consistent fighter, offensively speaking, in those opening 2 rounds was Rodriguez.
Power punches in round 3 look like this. A lot have been thrown.
Rodriguez is the busier of the two, and he's landing a lot. Duno landing at a slightly higher connect rate.
Remember, Duno has gone 10 full rounds just once.
He better be ready to fight a hard 2 rounds tonight.
Big left hand by Duno. Catches Rodriguez.
Here's the problem. Rodriguez can catch. He's got a good chin.
He's got a great chin.
Oh my goodness.
Now Duno is connecting on Rodriguez.
Duno might be wise to go to the body. He's landing to the head and he's busted. He's busting up Rodriguez to his eyes. There's a bad cut on the left corner of the left eye of Rodriguez.
I see that now. And he has blood just streaming down the left side of his face.
That's a bad cut. I wonder if it was from a punch or from a headbutt.
Inside a minute, here in this very exciting 4th round.
Hey, they were throwing down.
They were throwing big time.
That was just pure slugging right there.
If it turns into a slugfest, who does it benefit?
I think it benefits the veteran. I think it benefits Rodriguez. He's used to fighting hard fights. He's used to fighting 10 and 12 rounds. However, if that cut becomes a factor, who knows?
Big left hand.
Yeah, if that blood impairs the vision of Rodriguez's left eye, makes him open for big right hands, maybe Duno can turn this fight around.
And Rodriguez straight left, then a right. Round number 5. We are live at the Fantasy Springs Resort and Casino here in Indio, California. Kind of for Golden Boy, our home away from home. Just 2 hours straight east of downtown Los Angeles. Body shots by Duno.
Yeah, Duno starting off dialed in. He was working his jab, aiming punches to the midsection, landing shots as he was backing away. Some of Duno's body shots are straying below the belt line. He hasn't been warned for that yet by referee Raul Caiz Sr.
Boy, with every round that passes, Rodriguez, good combination. Duno continues to try to throw that big one-punch knockout. And it's getting crazier and crazier.
He's landing some monster punches, just that the chin of Rodriguez is holding up. I mean, you can hear these shots. Terrific leverage on the punches from both fighters.
Total punches so far looks like this. Pretty much even. Landed, not so much.
I think Rodriguez is better with the combinations when they're in close. He mixes the body and head punches very well.
And now Duno is taking some punishment, courtesy Rodriguez.
It's Rodriguez who's stepping forward, putting smart pressure on Duno. Not getting wild, he's keeping his hands up.
You saw the numbers on how many of these punches are power punches.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah, you wonder how long can both men keep this pace going.
All right, this is what you call a battle of attrition.
Rodriguez continues to catch Duno. That old saying, you never know how tough somebody is till they hit you in the chin. I think Duno understands what his buddy Hesta went through just 2 months ago.
Yeah, and I would say Rodriguez is fighting exactly the same kind of fight. He's setting the pace on the Filipino fighter. And he's letting his hands go more. He's basically working for the 3 minutes of the round, whereas the Filipino fighter, which is the better athlete, is getting off in flamboyant spots, letting his hands go here and there. And they're hard punches, and they're flashy, and they're attention grabbing. But maybe the guy doing more damage is the Mexican fighter.
Duno has just one blemish on his record, 19 wins in 20 professional fights, 15 knockouts.
Duno can box a little bit, but his mentality is that of a puncher. He's got the natural power, he's got the speed.
Good right hand. His last fight, February 9th, 3 months ago, down in the Philippines, won by a second-round knockout. But we'll go deep, Donda.
Yeah, dude from India. He's had like a 7-1 record. Have you seen that knockout?
Yes.
It was chilling. It was frightening. You got to have a good chin.
I use the word devastating.
Yes, yeah, it was. I think one of the Filipino broadcasters dropped a few F-bombs. I guess you could do that. But I don't blame him. It was that kind of knockout.
If it's my last night ever working, yeah. I'm going out with a blaze of glory.
I mean, that would be kind of fun.
It would be. And now Rodriguez again connecting on Duno. Another good round for Rodriguez.
Rodriguez wisely going to the body. I think that's one of the things that Duno needs to do.
The more Duno gets hit, the wilder his punches are becoming.
Yeah, his technique has fallen off since the opening 2 rounds. And by the way, I've scored the last 3 rounds for Rodriguez.
Oh, and Duno!
And Rodriguez is hurting Duno now. Snapping the head back with those straight lefts.
I think he's tired. I think he's surprised.
Yes.
And Duno takes another straight left. And Rodriguez. Are we going to have 2 upsets in 2 months?
Yeah, maybe Rodriguez can go to his manager and say, see, I told you so. Never, ever doubt me.
His manager did not want him to take this fight. And he said, I want to prove to the world how good of a puncher I am, how tough I am. Well, Rodriguez, you're doing exactly that to all of us.
You know what? He's got heavy hands. He's got a rock-solid chin, but he's a really good technician. He's got underrated boxing craft.
I am incredibly impressed of this fight.
No, because he's that kind of fighter. He's consistent. He works 3 minutes of the round. That's how he wears guys down. He doesn't have one-punch knockout power. I am a little bit surprised that he's taken the best shots at Duno as well as he has, both to the head and the body, because Duno did come out firing.
Boy, Duno is just putting his head down and diving in, hoping to catch Rodriguez, and instead Duno continues to get caught.
Yeah, Duno's defense has dwindled. Has been diminishing diminishing technique every round. I would say starting with round 3, when Rodriguez really started to put it on him, body and head.
Duno's really starting to take some rather serious punishment.
And here's the thing, with Rodriguez, you can't take a break. You can't just get off in spurts. You can't just fight in spots. You got to be dialed in and focused 3 minutes of the round, because he just keeps working, and he's not just throwing punches. He's working behind a jab, and he's placing his punches, and he has, correct glove placement. He's keeping his hands held high where he can block punches, and he's got, underrated defense too. He'll kind of duck and slip some punches every now and then.
We talk about building your resume, building your career, wanting to work towards those big fights. Well, the one thing you can't allow yourself to have is an off night. You don't look impressive. You certainly can't have 2 of them.
More low blows from Duno. It's time he received a warning at the very least.
Time.
So referee Raul Caiz Sr. is going to give Rodriguez up to 5 minutes to recover from that low blow.
I give you many warnings. You hit him there, looked on purpose. Do that again, what's going to happen?
All right, you heard the referee say you do it again, I'm going to take a point away. So the final warning for Duno, and at this point of this fight, Dougie, he can't afford to have any points taken away.
No.
Neither guy can.
Yeah, to me, the momentum of the fight has switched to the Mexican fighter. And, that was a borderline punch, but I'm glad that Rodriguez took a break, because there have been some punches that have strayed below the belt line prior to that shot.
Is that a low blow in your mind?
It's borderline. It could be called low, but it's on the belt line. Now Rodriguez isn't wearing his trunks really high. It's not like he's pulling his trunks up to his armpits or anything like that. So it may have lifted the cup, and the cup may have squished certain parts of the male anatomy. So you never know. Oh wow, they're taking a point.
1 point.
Okay, they have taken a point away. Interesting. So after the warning, referee decided to take a point away anyway.
Caiz is of the mind that Duno did that on purpose. Like he was looking to bail himself out, catch a breather by landing an illegal blow.
What do you think?
I don't know. I just think he's dead. I just think he's tired. I think, like you and I have been talking about, his technique has fallen off. So punches that he's aiming for the midsection are just straying a little bit low because he's looping them more. He's tired.
I think he's exhausted.
Exactly.
Yep.
I agree with you.
Boy, such wild right hands from Duno. I'll say this, though, if he does land one of those. So far, wow, you can hear the mitts, how hard these punches are being thrown.
A true puncher can turn a fight at any minute. He's a true puncher. He lands the right punch at the right time at the right spot. He can end a fight or score a knockdown, or at least really hurt his opponent, but that hasn't happened yet.
It feels like to me, right now, Rodriguez, thus far. Across the top of the hour. Fantasy Springs Resort and Casino, a beautiful evening for Thursday night fights here in the desert. And what 3 fights we've had thus far.
Yeah, we had a first round knockout. We had a 10-round war that could have gone either way. And we're watching a slugfest right now in the main event.
At this point, the techniques are being thrown out the window just a little bit.
Yeah, they're mixing it up.
Last round, the power punches that have become such an important stat in this slugfest.
Yeah, Rodriguez is throwing more and he's landing more at a 46% connect rate, and that's why he's winning these rounds on my scorecard. I've got Rodriguez winning from the 3rd round through to the 7th round.
I would agree with that.
And I think round 5 was close. Duno landed some bombs in that round, but on my scorecard, the man with the momentum right now, the man with the mojo is Mozo.
Have you been sitting on that one all
I've
night?
been looking at his trunks, Mozo. I kind of like that nickname. I have no idea what it means, but I like it. It's catchy.
All right, Beto, you know everything.
Well, you know, like the Mexicans, they have two last names. So Mozo is his other last name. It's Rodriguez Mozo, and everybody just calls him El Mozo. And Doug, one wrinkle in Mozo's corner is Marcos Caballero is working cuts, and he's also giving instructions. The father of former IBF World Champion Randy Caballero.
See, we knew Beto knew everything.
He does know everything. And Mr. Caballero is an excellent cornerman. And he's doing a great job. Ooh, was that another low blow?
Well, I think it was a body shot. And, well, they're calling it a knockdown.
He's got to get up.
And Rodriguez gets up at 9. Okay, they're calling that a knockdown.
I think maybe Rodriguez thought that it was a low blow.
Big right hand from Duno. He wants to finish this right now.
And he's got to suck it up. Now there's another borderline shot from Duno. Duno's got to be careful with that, but it's wise to go back to the body because that's where he hurt Rodriguez.
Back. You're exactly right. 15 seconds. Can Rodriguez survive this 8th round?
Oh, what a left hand from Rodriguez.
This guy is so tough. This has been an absolute battle.
Terrific fight, and Duno showing us his warrior's heart, his spirit, his character, as he was losing the fight. Rodriguez was taking over the fight, and he dug deep, and he found something. He found a shot to turn the fight. Like I said, a true puncher can turn a fight at any time, and he did it with the body shot. And now he's in there swinging away. And these guys are going tit for tat here in the 9th round. That was a slip. Rodriguez is tired though now. Look at his face.
He's tired. I believe he's got another cut.
Yeah, under the left eye.
Under the right eye.
Wow. And look at that face. He's feeling like an old 31.
Oh, they're calling it.
He's done?
They're calling it. Wow. Wow. That is the corner of Rodriguez.
They have to be disappointed.
They can't believe it.
Dramatic stuff, though. And, you know, I had Rodriguez ahead, even with that knockdown round in round 8. I had Rodriguez ahead.
There is your score.
Yeah. It'd be 10-8 for Duno. Should have had the knockdown round.
What a turn of events. You can see.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Round 8 was the knockdown, so that was a 10-8 round. But the round 7 should have been just 10-9 for Rodriguez.
Boy, looking at that face, you would never know that he was ahead, probably on every scorecard. And whether it was the body shot, the eyes, the cuts.
He was.
All right, Beto.
He was so close.
All right, Beto, go ahead.
Quick though, it was an accidental headbutt. That's what Raul Caiz said. They're stopping it because of the accidental headbutt. They're going to go to the scorecards.
Okay.
It's not a stoppage by Caiz. Go to the scorecards because of the accidental headbutt.
All right, very good. All right, so you need to stay tuned. We'll have the decision when we come back. An accidental headbutt has stopped our main event. Stick around.
From General Santos City in the Philippines, Romero Rutles Duno.
Thoughts, Doug?